Hello.
Good evening,
Yes.
ma'am.
Good evening.
Good
అందరూ
evening, ma'am.
notes తో రెడీగా ఉన్నారా?
Yes, ma'am.
You open your cubes.
Ma'am, I already shuffled it and I'm trying to do.
You already shuffled and you're trying to do. Okay, first say hi to Megan, sir. Can everybody see Megan?
Hi, sir.
Good evening, sir. Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, Megan, you can start.
Yeah. Hi, kids. Good evening, everybody. So,
Good
Good evening, sir.
good evening, sir. So, I'm Megan. My sister called me Megan, but I'm Megha Murthy. So, we are here to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I believe you all have this cube. This is called a Rubik's Cube. Why is this called a Rubik's Cube? Because it was designed by a person called as Rubik. So that's why it's called as a Rubik's Cube. So if this was first designed by my sister, it would be a Shravani cube. So similarly, that is why this is called as Rubik's Cube. So if you all see, we have multiple colors in this Rubik's Cube, correct? I guess you all see these colors. So for any cube, we'll have 6 colors basically. 6 colors are white, yellow, blue, green, red, and orange. Okay, so we'll have 6 colors for any basic cube: white, yellow, orange, red, blue, and green. Okay, so the basic summary of this is it will be very puzzled, it will be very different, it's very disturbed. So the path of this course is that we'll learn how to solve this Rubik's Cube less than 2 minutes. Okay, so literally you can count yourself 1 to 120 and you can solve this disturbed Rubik's Cube to a complete Rubik's Cube. Okay, so firstly I'll take 1 minute of your time and show how, I guess you all can see this is a spoiled cube, it's not solved. Everybody can see it, right? So this is a disturbed cube and it's not solved completely. So I'll just take 1 minute of your time and I'll show you how we'll solve this cube. Okay?
Sir, can you put it in the front of the screen and show us how do you solve it?
Yeah. So you see one color is solved. This is the first one. If you see now,
Sir, you doing first?
yeah. I'm just showing you how it looks like when you solve this cube completely. So you see it? Right, it's from disturbed cube to a completely solved cube in less than 1 minute actually. So if you learn the exact steps which I tell you through this class, you will be able to solve the entire disturbed Rubik's cube into a completely sorted cube within under 120. If you can start literally counting from 1 to 120, you can do this cube completely in 120 seconds. Okay. So this is a whole purpose of this Rubik's Cube class. So I'll just let you know what's a basic Rubik's Cube. How do we hold it? How do we move these different turns and all? Today's class is about, we'll learn total basics of Rubik's Cube. So what's a Rubik's Cube? What is this corner? How do we call these pieces and all? So we'll take a 5-minute doubt session at the end of this class. And I want you all to go home, take some time, practice what you did today. And Monday we'll try to learn how to solve one color completely. Today I'll let you know why, how to move these cube pieces, what is this cube, how to hold this cube in a good way so that you can move it really fast. Okay, so you see it, I can move it literally fast then. So we'll try to learn all the basics today. So first basic step, how to hold a cube. I want you all to take the cube, keep your hands like this, take your thumb finger, take your middle finger, hold the cube in the between, in the second line. You see this cube has 3 lines, correct? So hold the cube with your thumb finger and middle finger in the second line. So this is how you hold a cube, okay? And you have your index fingers, which you can use to move all the layers, okay? So you can move it anyway. So best way is to have your thumb finger and middle finger on the centers of the cubes, okay? So this is the first step, you know how to hold a cube, okay? This will become easy to move in any direction if you want, okay? So the second step is know the cube. First step is how to hold a cube, okay? The second
Sir
step is
completed one color.
okay. So we'll learn it real slow and fast, okay? So first step is how to hold a cube, okay? Second step is you have to know your cube completely. Why there are 6 colors and how the cube colors are put in a different way. You need to know it. So I guess you all know how to hold a cube now. You need to take your index, thumb finger and middle finger, take the second line of the cube and hold it, okay? Your index finger should be very easy so that you can move it any way you want, basically top, down, everything, okay? So this is the first step, how you hold a cube. The second step is we'll know the cube now, okay? So as you all know, there are 6 colors in the cube. I said white, yellow, blue, green, orange, and red, right? So we'll have each color completed in each phase we call, okay? So if you take any one side of a cube, let's assume this as a phase. So if you take any one side of a cube, you see 9 parts, right? 3 plus 3 plus 3, you see 9 parts, okay? For every front you see, in every front, you will have 9 parts, right? So this particular part, in every part, we call this particular piece as a middle piece, or you can call it as a edge, okay? This is particular thing is called a middle piece or an edge. In every line, you see the middle piece, that is called as a middle piece or an edge, okay? So in this particular line, this yellow is a edge or middle piece. In this line, this is called as, this particular blue is called as edge or middle piece. Here yellow and here it is white, okay? So in every line you see, the middle one is called as a middle piece or an edge. You see these last things, this is called as a corner, okay? So this particular piece you are seeing, this is called as a corner. So if you count how many parts of a particular phase, we'll see 4 edges or 4 middle pieces, 4 corners, and we left out the middle piece. This is called as a center, okay? You need to call this as a center. These 4 are middle pieces or edges, and these 4 are called as corners, okay? So this is how we call, this is how we name different pieces of a cube. Then let's get to what color has to face which one. So if you see yellow center, I want all of you to hold your middle finger on your yellow center. Everybody, one middle finger on your yellow center, then just turn it back, you will have white center. Okay. So if you see the opposite face, really, I mean, which is 180 degrees opposite, for yellow center, you will have white center. Okay. So I want you to take your finger, middle finger and thumb finger and hold your cube with one hand. Okay. So hold your middle finger on yellow center. Hold your middle finger on yellow center. You will see your thumb on white center. Okay, correct? Everybody, you will have yellow center opposite to white center. Similarly, you will have blue center opposite to green, and you will have orange center opposite to red. Okay, I'll say it again. You have just take one middle finger and one thumb. Hold your cube with yellow center with your middle finger and see whether your thumb rests on white center or not. Okay. So this is the first step in knowing your cube. Okay.
Anybody
So
has any doubts so far? అందరికి అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Good. So first step is you will have white center opposite to yellow center, orange center opposite to red, blue center opposite to green. Okay. So this is how you need to see your cube. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just tear my cube so that you will be having more understanding.
Sir, but how will you fit it again?
I'll fix it. See, this is how you should see a cube. Okay. So this is how it looks. Please don't try it in your home. Don't spoil your cubes. I'm just showing you how it looks like. Okay. So this is how your basic cubes looks like. So if you move entire pieces, you see I'm holding all the pieces in my hand. Okay.
You don't try it at home, okay?
Don't try it at home. So if you, I just did this to make you understand how this cube is made. Okay. How this cube is designed. So this is the basic structure of a cube. So you'll always find yellow opposite to white, blue opposite to green, and orange opposite to red. Okay. So this is how a basic cube looks like. Okay. So this is the basic structure of the cube. Please don't try it at home. Please keep your cubes in a good position, good place, so that you will know how to solve the cube. Okay. Don't try this at home. So what you need to do is, this is how you construct a cube basically. You need to, this is how they make a cube. You make these pieces again. You stick them again. Okay. So I'll just let you know. Everybody understood, right? You have white opposite to yellow, orange opposite to red, and blue opposite to green. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, very good. So I want you all of you guys to show your cubes to me. Okay. Okay. Now we are having cubes, right? So you have 4 faces. So next thing is, in next step in knowing the cube is, you will have 6 faces for every cube. Okay. I want you to take your right hand, hold the cube in one hand.
I did this much. I just shuffled it and I forgot how to make it. I just made this much, sir.
Yeah, we'll try and solve. Everybody will try and
sir.
solve. Okay. I want all of you guys to hold your cube in left hand. Please take the cube in left hand and take your right hand. Okay. So the right hand, you are seeing it, right? The right face, that is called right side. Okay. So everybody, that is called as right side of the cube. And the layer above it is called as up. Move fingers accordingly. Yes, that is called as up. Okay. The below face, it is called as down. Okay. So the face you are facing, right? The piece which you are seeing, the cube, that is called as front. Okay, that is called as front, and which is opposite to front, that is called as back. Okay, so you guys, everybody know the opposites, right? Right opposite left, up opposite down, front opposite back. Okay, so you guys know the opposite: right, left, front, back, up, down. Okay, so these are the 6 phases of cube. 6 okay, 6 phases are right, left, up, down, front, back. Okay, 6 phases, 6 colors. You just need to remember these colors all the time. The colors are white, yellow, blue, green, orange, and red. Let's go back to structure of the cube. So you should always make sure that your white center has yellow center as the opposite. Your red center has orange center as the opposite. Your blue center has green center as the opposite. Okay? Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
I want you all to know the phases again. Right, left, up, down, front, back.
And back.
6 phases, 6 colors: white, yellow, blue, green, orange, and red. Okay, remember these phases and colors. These are very useful. So now we'll know how to move a cube. So I just want 2 minutes so that I can keep this cube.
Okay, in this 2 minutes, who can repeat what sir has said? I think Shashank can say. Mandeep, Sampath.
Ma'am,
Who is that?
ma'am, Shashank, ma'am.
Shashank. Yes, Shashank, tell me.
Ma'am, sir told that first the cube contains the major factors of colors. It contains 6 colors of white, orange, red, green, blue, and yellow, and all the colors face each other of their pairs like that. Yellow to white, and orange to blue, and orange to red, and green to blue, and it has a 6 faces, 6 sides, and each side contains 9 blocks, and we need to hold the cube with the thumb and the middle finger, and we need to roll the cube with the index finger.
Yes. And what are the pieces, corner pieces, edge pieces? Can you show me?
Yes, ma'am. And these are the corner pieces.
Okay.
1 minute, ma'am. These are the corner pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a center piece.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the edge pieces.
No.
Edge pieces, ma'am.
Yeah. Edge pieces or the middle pieces are the same. Okay. Very good, Shashank. Should we all give a clap to Shashank? He really did very well. Yes. Who else wants to say?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Mohak, you want to say? తెలుగులో చెప్పినా పర్వాలేదు. Okay, Mohak, good to go. Yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Cube has 6 common 6 colors, ma'am, that are red, orange.
Hold your
green,
cube.
white,
Hold
blue,
your
and,
cube so that we will see it.
Blue and green, ma'am. The cube is known as Rubik's cube because who invented this cube is called as Rubik's cube. That's why we call it as Rubik's cube, ma'am. And it has
Okay, Mohak. Good.
Pieces, ma'am.
Very good, very good. Sir is ready. So give a clap to Mohak too. Yes. So sir is ready with his cube. So let's go ahead.
Yeah. So let's go back to cube. So you all see, I made the cube again. Okay. So orange, red, blue, green, and white, yellow. Okay. So next step is we'll know now you know what is Rubik's cube. Now you know about Rubik's cube. Next thing we'll know how to move a Rubik's cube. Okay. How should you move this way or that way, and what are the steps you will know? I mean, you all have steps to solve the Rubik's cube, but you don't know what those steps mean, because we'll know today how to move Rubik's cube. Okay. How do we move each side? So as I said, we have 6 sides: right, left, up, down, front, which you guys can't see because I'm having one face to me. So my face is this front. So I'll move this way. So this is my front face. Okay. So this is my back. This is my right. This is my left. Up, down. Okay. So now we'll know how to move a cube. Okay. So when I say you guys, when I instruct you to move R, what is R? R is right. So I want you all to imagine that there is a clock here. So you know how seconds hands move, right? So it moves in a clockwise direction. So whenever I say R, you need to move your right side clockwise. So imagine this is a clock. It will move like this, right? So whenever I say R, I want you to put your hand on the right side and move it R. R is 1 time clockwise. Okay. So if I say R, it should be moved clockwise once. Okay. I'm just showing you to understand, make yourself understand a clock. So I'm putting my entire hand, but you should move like this. So whenever I say R, move like this. Okay. So whenever I say U, so you need to imagine there is a clock on the upper side and you need to move the cube as how your clock hand seconds hand move. Okay. So if I say U, move it clockwise. If I say L, you need to imagine there is a clock on the left side. The clock moves this way. So L is this. Okay. So if I say B, I have clock on the back. I need to imagine that it is moving clockwise. Okay. So similarly, we have something called down also. Okay. So in the method which I'm going to teach you, you don't use down. Okay. Obviously there is a down and it moves this way. If I say D, move down once, you need to move this way. But in the method which we are trying to solve the Rubik's cube, you won't have to move down at all. Okay. So we'll only discuss with 5 phases: right, left,
Sir,
up.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, R I did not understand, sir.
So R is, I want you to imagine there is a clock on your right side. So we all knew that, now we all knew that there are 6 sides, right? Right, left, up, down, my front, and a back, right? These are the 6 phases of the Rubik's cube. So when I say R, R means right, correct? So when I give an instruction to move your cube R only once, you need to imagine that there is a clock on your right side. So this would be more better. So this is my face, but this is my right side. So you need to imagine there is a clock here. How does the clock move? This way. Our seconds hand moves this way. If I say R, you need to move this way because your clock moves in this direction. Okay. So when I say L, okay, so this is my left side, right? So I have cube on my left side. When I say L, the clock moves this way. So I'll move it this way. Okay. So when I say U, which is up, your clock moves this way. So you will move the cube in clockwise. Okay. So when I say B,
Sir, for R, should we move up or down?
R is totally right side. Okay. So this right side of your piece, this right side of your cube. If I say R, move clockwise, right? Clockwise. If I say R dash or R1, that means you need to move anti-clockwise. So just like how we have opposites, right, left, front, back, up, down. Similarly, if I say R, it means clockwise. Okay. If I say R1 or R dash, it means anti-clockwise. Okay. So now we have 12 sets of movements for every phase. As we have 6 phases, we'll have 2 movements for each phase. One is clockwise movement, the other is anti-clockwise movement, right? So for R, I can move cube this way or this way. For U, I can move cube this way or this way. Again, left, this way or this way. Back, similarly, this way, this way. B. Okay. So I'll go over it again. Just take your cube. Okay. So whenever I say R, R means right. Okay. Imagine that there is a clock in your right side of the cube. Okay. So if I say R, move your cube only once clockwise. Okay. So when I say L, you have left, L means left. You have a clock at your left side. You move L clockwise. Okay. When I say U, you have a upper face. You need to move clockwise, U clockwise. Similarly, if I say F, F means my front, right? If I say F, I need to imagine that there's a clock here and it's moving clockwise. So F is F clockwise. So similarly, we have 2 sides. R clockwise, R anti-clockwise. L clockwise, L anti-clockwise. Up clockwise, up anti-clockwise.
Sir,
Front.
can you repeat L?
Okay. So L left side, my left hand, left side. Okay. Imagine that there is a clock here. How does your clock move? Seconds hand in your clock. This way. You need to see how your clock moves. Okay. Every side. This is L clockwise. So I'm moving the clock L clockwise. So similarly, R, my right side, R clockwise. U, up clockwise. Okay. B, back clockwise. Okay. So now you have 2 sets of movements for each phase. As you all know, there are 6 phases: right, left, up, down, front, and back. Right? 6 phases, 6 into 2, 12. So in a cube, you have totally 12 movements. Okay. So each, yes.
Can you tell back?
Yeah. So, okay, I'll move it this way. So this is my front. So I'm seeing cube this way. So this is my front face. Okay. So the opposite of front is back, right? Opposite of front is back. So whenever I say back, imagine the opposite face of my front. Okay. So if you see back, imagine that there's a clock in the back side of the cube. How does this back side move? This way, right? Clock moves this way. So I need to move back as back clockwise. So similarly, back anti-clockwise. Okay. So right clockwise, left clockwise, U clockwise, front F clockwise, back clockwise. Okay. So I want you all to practice clockwise first. And then when you don't have any confusion, then you can go for practicing anti-clockwise. Okay. So we'll again have a recap of entire session. So today, what did we learn? As for today, the cube has 6 colors: white, yellow, blue, green, orange, and red. Right? So there are 6 colors, 6 faces, right, left, up, down, front, back. 6 colors, 6 faces. And what are the pieces of each phase? So if you see each phase, basically, so in every phase you have the middle one, which is called as a middle piece or an edge. Okay, every line. This one, I'll place 4 fingers on 4 middle pieces. Okay. So these 4 for every face, they are called as middle pieces or edges. So these 4, right? These 4 are called as corners, and this one is called as a center. Okay. So every side has 9 blocks, corners, 4 edges, and 1 center. Okay. So I have shown you the structure of cube. How does it look like? It has white center opposite to yellow center, blue center opposite to green center, orange center opposite to red center. Okay. And the final step is how to move a cube. Okay. So you need to know you have 6 phases. So whenever you have an instruction called R, you need to move the cube right side clockwise. So whenever you have something called L is left. So which is L clockwise. Whenever you have an instruction called U, that is up clockwise, front clockwise, and back clockwise. Okay. So I want you all to remember 6 colors, 6 phases. What do we call each point of every phase? Okay. The next step is you need to know how to move a cube. There are 2 sets of movements for each side. One is clockwise and the other is anti-clockwise. Firstly, I want you all to practice how you move a cube clockwise in every phase. I want you to practice each phase 5 times. If I say R, 1 time. If I say R again, once more. R, R, R. Okay. So take L this time. Left, L, L, L. So practice each phase 5 times, each movement. Okay. So you have 6 phases, 6 into 5, 30. You have 30 movements to practice. One side. Okay. So move each phase 5 times clockwise. Okay. Practice this today. And once you have more idea on how to move the cube clockwise correctly, I want you all to move the cubes anti-clockwise. Okay. So whenever you have something called R dash or R1 in your handouts, that means that you need to move your piece anti-clockwise, face anti-clockwise. Okay. So you have your instruction sheet that give you a formula of how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Okay. So we'll learn very simple
Sir?
technique. Yes.
Sir, can we try it, sir?
I mean, you can try.
Please practice it. Okay, again on
Yes.
Monday, sir will be coming. Monday you have Rubik's class again. By the time everybody should be familiar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, everybody should be familiar with clockwise, anti-clockwise, R dash, U dash. You know, whenever sir says you to move clockwise, anti-clockwise, you should be able to do. Okay, so this Saturday and Sunday, please practice all the 30 moves. If you have any doubts, ask sir now.
Sir, I don't know how to solve this. Could you help me solve this, sir?
Yes, Mandeep.
సార్ ఇది చేస్తాం కదా సార్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పేది చేయడానికా పిచ్చి చేయడానికా సార్?
So whatever formula you have, right, it is to solve a disturbed cube to a complete cube. Not, you can move anything, right? You have a solved cubes, you can move and disturb the orientation. But after this Rubik's Cube classes, you need to solve this by yourself. Okay, the
Okay.
formulas which you have.
Yeah, don't disturb your cube, Manideep.
Sir, I by mistakenly did like this, sir.
Okay, Anirudh, we will help you to solve it. But first you have to learn the moves, okay? Clockwise, anti-clockwise, right move, left move, front, back, up and down, all the moves, please practice it. This Sunday, practice it so that Monday when sir says you the formulas, you will understand it. Anybody else have any doubt?
Ma'am, Monday also having class, ma'am.
Monday
Sir?
we have Rubik's class again.
Sir, you told that to move the clockwise 5 times and anti-clockwise 5 times all the sides, no, sir. Sir, to
Yeah.
practice, sir, for the solving, sir.
This is to practice. Okay. Today's task is
Thank
only
you, sir.
practice, not solving. We'll solve the cube in upcoming classes. Okay.
Hold
Thank
the cube properly, like sir said, with your middle finger and with your thumb in the middle pieces, and try to move the cube in that directions. Okay. In that way, you keep on practicing this Saturday and Sunday. Okay. And on Monday, sir will tell you the formulas and how to solve one color. Okay, children, for that, first you need to know how to move the cube. So keep practicing how to move the cube in the correct way.
Ma'am, we have Sunday also classes.
No, ma, Sunday is a holiday. You want Sunday also class?
No, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Very much
Yes.
interested, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice to hear that. Okay. So let's all meet up on Monday evening at 5:30 again with Rubik's Cube class again. Okay. Bye, children.
Yes,
Say
ma'am.
thanks to Megan, sir.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Bye.
Bye,
Good
sir.
night. Have a nice weekend, children. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Bye, sir.